Hey guys, it's Brad from Bradley Performance Products back with you with a video about the fat front conversion kit. I know a lot of you guys are waiting on a full installation video for how to install that, and believe me, we're working on it. It's a lot of video footage. It's a long process to compile that video. We're not done with it yet, so we're working on it. In the meantime, this is just a quick overview of what you're doing on the fat front conversion. It's not as daunting as a lot of people think it is, because it's simply just unbolting and rebolting. But this is kind of what you're doing in order of events. So you need a way of picking the bike up by the belly. So you need a jack under the skid plate, and you're going to lift the bike up where the tire is just off the ground. And yes, you are removing everything, which sounds daunting, but just simply remove the front tire and wheel assembly, axle, fender, loosen the clamps, slide both forks out. That takes you just a couple minutes. Here's one of the tricks that we do, because you are removing all of this and all of this, and typically people will just start unscrewing everything. We don't do that. We leave everything assembled and we suspend it. So how do we do that? We take off the handlebar clamps and we take out the 3 bolts that hold on this entire assembly, and we run bungee cords down to the handlebars and down to this assembly, and we run them up to the ceiling. So hanging from our garage doors, you know, the garage door mounts, we'll run welding wire across there, or we'll run bungee cords up to the garage door mounts or whatever. But we come down, and after this, all this stuff is loose from the bike with just a few bolts, we just suspend it all with bungee cords. And that way you don't disassemble 100% of everything, and you've got parts laying everywhere, and you can't remember how things got routed, how your cables and wiring harness and all these things got routed. We want to leave everything there as much as possible. So we unbolt everything, suspend it right where it's at, so that we can reach in here and just take off the upper triple clamp bolt. Then the triple clamp comes off, then the castle nut for the steering stem, and pull the assembly out. That's all there is to it. So then you're going to take this assembly, which you'll get a new one, which is bigger, wider. It's all comes pre-assembled like this, and you'll simply slide it back in the bottom, put the castle nut back on, put the triple clamp back on the top, put the nut back on, and assemble everything in the reverse order. And that's where having everything suspended from the ceiling is such a big help. Then we just set it back down in there and put the bolts back in. It makes it so much faster. You have a longer front axle, obviously, and there's only a couple hardware kits. One is we reuse the factory bolts that go in your triple clamps. We just run them all the way through and put nuts on the back, so you simply just have nuts for the triple clamps to pinch the forks, and then you will be bolting your disc and your brake back up to a new front hub like this, and it will come pre-assembled with bearings and spacer and everything in it. It's already in the wheel, the tire's already on, it's aired up, everything is really ready to go together, and it's a lot easier than you think. When it comes down to choices, you can reuse the OEM fender in the low position. We have brackets. Since your forks will be wider out here, we have brackets that adapt from the wider forks back into the OEM fender. You can let us know if you want to run that. We have the 3-wheeler fender that we now sell that comes from Mayer Plastics, and we have the bracketry that will put that 3-wheeler fender down low in this position and bolt to this same position here. Or most people want to use the 3-wheeler fender up high. And so our triple clamps come with this bracket on the bottom. So you'll need to just position the 3-wheeler fender wherever you want it, drill 2 holes to locate it, put the fender up there, put the 2 bolts through. That's all there is to it. So anyway, this is a whole lot easier than you think. And like I said, we'll have a full instructional video done hopefully shortly. But in the meantime, this is just an overview of letting you know what you're doing, and it's really not that big a deal. So I hope that you found this informational, and hope that it helps you make your decision as to whether or not you want to go down this path of converting the front end of your TW to the fat tire conversion like we do on the rear. So anyway, that's all I had today. I appreciate you guys. Once again, we always appreciate you for your support, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks again.